Hey folks, Jocelyn McClellan here with Fit Mission Makeup. Jocelyn McClellan, if I said that too fast. It's a little tongue twister. Sometimes being a mom is really exhausting. But the good news is somebody invented stuff for us to use to kind of spruce things up. So I'm gonna spruce it up and get out of my shell, get out of my sweats, get out of my hoodie, get out of whatever, and actually put off a good first impression. I talk about first impressions all the time. And a good first impression means putting your best foot forward. Now, do we always have to be spot on all the time? No, we're human. But the good news is we can get ready. But I'm here for you today to do a flat iron segment with actually curling your hair. A lot of people come to me that they need curling tips, and one of the things they struggle with is getting a curl. Now, your hair might not be used to it yet because you're just starting to do that, but as you continue to curl your hair, it's gonna get better and better, and you're gonna get better and better at it. I used to only straighten my hair, used to never curl it, and now it's the best thing ever. So I did this hair tutorial with the flat iron, and in my video, you're gonna see that I want your opinion. So stay tuned for that. And also you're going to see that it does not take very much time to do this. 4 minutes to curl this bad boy. 4 minutes. You ready? Here we go. Okay, let's get started with this tutorial. So I'm gonna just show you some curling things that you can do for it, some fun things that you can do with a flat iron with curling. I'm gonna kind of loosely part it off here. If you wanna get clips, you can do clips. You guys, I'm easy. I'm all about easy, so let's do it. Okay, so one thing that you can do with curling is if you're trying not to be so perfect, and that's what I recommend, especially for those beach waves, those curls, is try not to be so perfect. So just grab pieces, don't care so much. But I always just turn away from the face. Always turn away from the face and look at that baby. So when you have a flat iron that kind of goes on the sides, then that helps you to be able to utilize that flat iron for curls. But you're just turning away from the face, pulling down, and you create that curls. I don't want a perfect curl. I don't care to have uniform curls everywhere, and I don't care to have messy curls. That's the joys of a beach wave. No perfection, right? No perfection, just go with the flow. If you don't wanna go all the way down to the ends, or if you do go down to the ends and you want this little tip, then stay tuned because I'm gonna show you something else. So when I get higher and my hair's longer, you know, it gets a little longer, I have an A-line so that I'm longer in the front, shorter in the back. I'm going to show you two things. If you're having a hard time curling your hair, then this is what you can do. You can hold it at the top and just help it, guide it out, and pull it through. And then you get those ends, okay? So you can do that all the way through. I'm gonna finish these up a little bit and then come right back at you. One side down, one side to go. Holy moly, I had like the most intense workout. Ooh, my arms are dying. Okay, so that just took me a whopping 4 minutes to curl my hair. 4 stinking, oops, I missed one. Okay, 5, if you really want to count it. 5 minutes to curl my hair. So stinking easy. So easy. Now, one thing I don't want you to be good at is manipulating people. But one thing I want you to be good at is manipulating your hair. You're allowed to manipulate your hair. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if you noticed, but this curl wasn't doing what I wanted. So if you just work on flipping it around, if it's not, say when you're done, it doesn't go in the direction you want. So flip it and work it. And when it's drying, you can even hold it as it's drying in the direction that you want it. And you can manipulate your hair. There you go, just like so. I still don't know if I like it. So right here, I'm going to carefully, ta-da! And this one needs help too. So one thing you can do, when I said if you go all the way down to your ends and you don't want your ends done so much, is just take the flat iron, and mine stay pretty straight, but you just flat iron out some of your ends. So if they're a little curlier than you want, just flat iron out your ends. Or if you do that with a curling iron and it's too hard for you to not go down to the ends, so just grab your flat iron when you're done with your curling iron and flatten out those ends, and you'll be good to go. Nobody will know. You're a perfector. Flat iron look done. You want to go in and do more. That's the joys of it, because say I want this curlier. So what I do is I pay attention to where the curls are. See how this one has that swoop, that curl? So I'm gonna go right where that already was and then go in and make my curl tighter. It's like magic. I love it. So paying attention to where the swoop was so that you're not creating what was like going against what's already there. Yep, just like that. And you can do whichever you wish. I'm loving more of the blunt cut right now, but I make sure too that my hairdresser doesn't make my ends too heavy. So it's a blunt cut, but she's gone in, thinned it out a bit. So it's still nice and blunt, but not so thick on the ends. And that's gonna help you get that more fresh look so you don't have too much blunt hair. Some of you can pull it off, so don't get mad at me if I talk about not having a blunt cut, but a lot can't, and I'm one of them. Products that I use, I haven't put any of those in my hair before yet, but one thing that I did get that I had high reviews on this sucker has high reviews. It says it locks in pigments, prevents color washout, reduces color fade, and ripples dirt and pollution, silicone free. This is a heat protector right here, the Ionic Color Lock. This baby right here, and I'll link this puppy below as well. So if you're just, not fully listening, if you have a flat iron that you're like, dude, this sucker is better for my hair, safer, let me know, because once I get reviews on those babies, I'll try one out and let everybody know as well, because you might not want to make a YouTube tutorial, but you got something to say, and this knowledge here, golden. So comment below with that bad boy. Okay, I'm gonna use my products and let you know how I finish out my hair real quick, like for realsies. So this stuff, I will swear by this stuff until I find one that I like more. The texture paste, the texture that's in this, it's got this gritty sand. This texture paste is the best I have ever used, hands down. I've tried a lot, I've used a lot, and I love this stuff. And I also love that I can take it up to my roots, and it kind of acts as a dry shampoo. I can put it up here to take care of my not breakage, or littles, growers, whichever ones you want to call them. But I can use this for my ends, and I can use it anywhere else. So I really am a huge fan of the IGK texture paste. I love, so far, all the IGK products that I use, I absolutely love. Okay, then Aveda's Pure Abundance Hair Potion is like magic. You can do one of two things. You can put it in your hand and work it into your hand and then go, or you can kind of squish and squeeze and get it in your hair and paste it on out. And this gets you volume. Texture is the way to go these days, peeps, is that texture. Okay. And you can get too much of this stuff. So if you don't feel confident in you putting in your hair like that, then use your hand. and not that, because you can get too much. In fact, I might have got too much in one spot. We'll see in a second when I look at the back of my hair. And then this one, you can easily get too much of this one. So if you don't believe in your poofing skills, I definitely recommend the hand on this bad boy. Solid 100%. And FYI, this one can kind of make it feel like you have staticky hair. So if you already have static hair issues, I recommend doing this one first and then ending with this. Okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna finish this out. I personally like a hair tuck, and then I'm going to spray. These are all volumizing, and if you notice, it's a lot more poofier than it was a second ago. And then hairspray with whatever you see fit. I like this one from actually the grocery store or Target. It's called Nexus Stronghold, and I love it. There's the hair tutorial with the flat iron. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. And if you have any tips and tricks that you have, go ahead and share. That's awesome. Also, if you need anything from me, you can comment down below too, or things that you're wanting to see on this page, and I'm here for you. This is Jocelyn McClellan, gonna end this bad boy. This was a quick hairdo. It took me 4 minutes to curl this hair, longer to talk. Anyways, have a good day. We'll talk to you later. See you next time. Bye-bye. It's the Dyson. After so many reviews that you all sent me, which I totally appreciate and love, I got the Dyson. Now, a couple of things that I recommend to you if you are willing to go out and fork out the money for this bad boy is, one, I love it. It sounds like those little dog groomer sounds. I don't even know. But it sounds like one of those, but it does dry my hair quicker. One tip though, I feel like if you do not have on the attachments that come with it, chances of you getting a giant knot in your hair is huge. So definitely utilize the attachments. Not to mention these attachments, it comes with 2 of these, one's thinner, one's wider, but that helps you get and lift up those roots as well. So super helpful to use these attachments. And I really think you're gonna like it if you're willing to fork out the money. But I did get, if you'll go in and look at the messages from what people told me, the comments that people told me in my video that I am gonna link below, you will see that they did recommend a couple others that are less expensive. And one of them that they said helps with the ions, which this one does not apparently. They're smarter than me when it comes to these, but I am impressed with my Dyson, but I definitely do not like the tangles, because one of them, I just had to cut my hair because I couldn't get it out. So definitely use these. It does have a huge, like thick cord, but, and you can only have this plugged in instead of 2 things plugged in if you have a countertop like mine where the granite goes up. But the other thing that I love about it too is, hold on, just 1 second. It comes in this handy dandy box, so you can store it in, and if you keep these, the cords, in the same design that what they came in, it's easy to put back in there. It's not like you can only use this sucker once and you just close it up. It magnetizes shut and you have your container for your Dyson. But I really do like that about it too. I am a fan of this crazy thing right here, the Dyson.